It's the Coaches Corner Show, brought to you by WJER Sports in partnership with Smartway Communications, Sugar Valley Meats, Kempthorne Volkswagen, and Williams Floor Covering.
I want to welcome you into the Coaches Corner Show here on WJER. Willie Grove, and I've got Coach Dan Ifft with me. And Coach, another tough game, tough loss, went into overtime, but the name I want to start with is Brock Lowry. I mean, he was the real deal, but I thought you guys did wonderful through the game defensively.
Well, we did, and he made his biggest impact on their defense. I went back over the film, and I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this. It seemed like he made just about every tackle in the fourth quarter for him. You know, if he was on the right side, I'd run left, he'd make that tackle. You know, it just didn't matter where he was. He just had a nose for the ball. And at the end of the day, I said to myself, well, that's what a Big Ten football player looks like. And he was all of 6'3", all of 2'5", and he looks like he's got a room to put on more weight. And if he doesn't play quarterback at Indiana, he's a safety or a linebacker for sure. But a very talented kid. And spoke to him after the game. Very articulate, very humble, very nice young man.
You know, we called his name a lot on defense. You're correct there. And you go into overtime. Nice drive to finish the game, but overtime had a chance. They took over. It was 3rd and 5 from the 15, and we were saying in the booth that they're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to let their quarterback take care of this game. And the next play, he took it into the end zone.
Yeah, they're very smart. They've designed a lot of plays for him. Run a lot of running plays, inside, outside, counters, just about everything you can imagine, and he seems to relish that opportunity. He came through that line, and he made two guys miss, were right on him, and he made a spin move there, and that's just not something you teach, But nonetheless, I wish we could have a couple of those plays back in our portion of the overtime. We had a couple of nice ones, and then a couple didn't go so well, but. We needed to score a touchdown there. That was obvious because you put that kid 20 yards away from the end zone, and you're gonna have some difficulties.
Yeah, you are. Okay, so we switch gears. Been a while since the Columbus teams have come and picked on us, but Columbus DeSales, what do you know about them, and what are you concerned about?
Well, athletically, nobody plays both ways. And they've got a lot of good-looking athletic kids. They seem to have their schedule's been like some public schools, some parochials, and it seems like the publics they've handled pretty well. And then the parochials, they've had some battles with and some struggles, and they got caught up in the Walsh thing. Walsh has got a really tremendous offensive football team, throw the ball all over the place. But they're a real physical group of kids. Like I said, nobody plays both ways. Disciplined, well coached. They're going to be a load.
You know what, give me a couple keys. I know we've got guys that go both ways. I don't know if there's ways you can rest them or whatever you can do, but a couple keys to the game.
Well, we stayed out of a lot of our tight end sets early in the Canfield game because a lot of our tight end kids, and we use 2 and 3 and 4 tight ends, they play defense. So we stayed out of a lot of those sets hoping to have those guys fresh as the game went on. It may have to be the same type of situation this week. But the two keys, obviously turnovers, and knock on whatever. We've done a fairly good job of that, handling that. But the offensive line, we've got to do a better job of blocking some of these fronts. We're not moving the ball on the ground like we need to, and that's got to be a strength for us.
Well, Coach, I thank you for visiting with us on Coach's Corner.
Thank you, Willie.
Coach Dan Ifft here on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by WJER Radio.
This has been the Coaches Corner Show, a production of Claxon Communications for WJER Sports. Brought to you by Smartway Communications, Sugar Valley Meats, Kempthorne Volkswagen, and Williams Floor Covering.